Okay. I hope I've answered your question. I'm going to take questions from Gilson, Kevin. I hope I've not butchered your name. From Congo Brazzaville, there are 4 questions. The first one, is there a scheduled session dedicated to essays? The second one, what are the elements that disqualify Congolese candidates, both from Brazzaville and Congo Kinshasa? The third one, what are the rates for both countries, talking about children scholarship? And the fourth one, what are development areas of UK-Congo Brazzaville partnership? So I'm going maybe to take the first one because Ishara has mentioned it. We did a session a few weeks back about essays where people presented best practices and tips. Of course, if there's any popular demand, we'll still put together another one. And as Henri mentioned, some other Chevening alumni, us included, are volunteering their time to help with essays, like help review them. If you can drop this demand in this request in the chat rather, and you will be allocated accordingly. I'm not sure if Espoir is on chat. Perhaps he'll be able to advise on this as well. Hello, Espoir.
Yeah, yes, it is. Do you want me to advise on what?
So I'd like your advice on essay reviews. I know that you put together a program last year where
Yep. For the essay reviews, the program we are doing it for interview preparation, but for the essays review, for preparation about the essay, I put together a document, like a list of videos that helped me when I was applying. It is on the WhatsApp group description. I can also share the Excel spreadsheet here, the list of videos.
That would be helpful.
Yes, but for the review, it's you contacting the alumni personally according to your field. It's a bit hard to do that for the essay review according to the logistics it's required. But for the interview preparation, we are doing it again.
Okay. So, and the third question it was about the rates. Henri mentioned it. We don't know the exact rates, like what's allocated to each individual countries. So we can't advise on that. Just advise you to apply, and hopefully it will grow as based on the qualified candidates who get to apply. Okay, development areas, UK, Congo, Brazzaville. I believe this is a question of research for you because they differ. And again, depending on your space, you may have different things, a different lens of analysis for what is a priority. So I guess just get involved and research on this. The last question about elements that disqualify Congolese candidates. Well, I think there's no candidate that is disqualified based on where they come from, but it depends again whether or not your essay or your application was convincing enough. It takes us back to all the best practices that we've been sharing. Just make sure you fulfill them. And there is among the resources that Espoir will send will be recordings to the session that we held last time that has tips and advice on what makes a strong application. All right, I can see time is running out. I'm going to brush through some of the online questions. I believe there are not many remaining. Then we'll take a couple of more live questions before we conclude. Hello, is there a GPA requirement in order to qualify for achievement scholarship? I guess I can take this one as well. I believe there is a 2.1 point average, which you can now convert into the system in which you studied. Okay. The next question is, apparently Cheveners across the world stay connected after they stay in the UK. Is there a platform made available for them to keep in touch? Yes, this platform exists, but it's only made available after you've been selected for Chevening, and you get all the necessary details. And there you can connect with whoever and alumni from all the other countries. Okay, next question. Does Chevening keep track of the scholars' whereabouts after they've completed their studies? Okay. I'm not sure about this. Yes, there are some surveys that are sent. Ishara, Henri, do you have any addition on this? Sorry.
Yes.
Go ahead, Richard, Ishara.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I think as part of, you're still part of the Chevening alumni community, you can be invited to some, by keeping track, I don't know what exactly you mean, but I think stay in touch with the UK and yeah, apart from that, I think as you mentioned, there is like Chevening Connect, the platform and all that, but it's just knowing you when you receive some survey by email to know what you've been working on.
Yeah. Okay. The following question is it possible to stay in the UK in case one finds a job after completing the master's program? Henri?
Well, that doesn't apply to Cheveners. The policies included, which goes with the policy which goes with a Chevening scholarship, is that you go for your master's degree, and after you completed your master's degree, you've got to work and stay in your home country for at least 2 years.
Thank you for that, Henri. The following question is, my passport will expire in September 2023. I'm using it to apply for the scholarship as I plan to acquire a new one early next year. Won't that be a problem? So as far as I know, there's no validity check, at least. It's not like applying for a visa where they'll ask you for a valid passport. Chevening is using your details, I guess, just to verify your identity. But then when you apply for the visa, just make sure you have an up-to-date passport. Is there any addition on that, guys?
That sounds perfect.
All right. The following question is, does my CV need to look professional to stand a chance to be accepted for the scholarship? I don't know what looking professional means, because any CV will need to. But yeah, you need to beef it up a little bit and just make sure that it's presentable. But again, the application is happening online. It boils down to just a convincing application and well presented. So I guess the following question is also about that. What roles do my CV and professional experiences play in my application? Can they influence my acceptance to the scholarship? And the answer, of course, is definitely. Everything rely on who you are, what you do, what you've done, and what you're about to do in terms of your career goal. The last question, I guess, is also a bit similar. What roles in the CV play can they influence? Okay, that's a duplicate. We are 4 minutes before the end of this session, so I'm going to take a live question, like the 2 remaining, I guess, and so you can conclude from there. Please go ahead. Technos Pack 2, there's no name. Can you please unmute?
Hello, sir.
We can hear you, but you're breaking up. Perhaps you can switch off the video.
Freddy.
Hi, Freddy.
The first environment for applying for.
Sorry, you're breaking up. We can't hear you. Can you please repeat I'd suggest you switch off the video or drop the question in the chat.
Yeah, I'm saying this. What is the requirement?
Really not getting you.
Freddy, can you switch off your video?
Please?
Can you switch off your video?
Yeah, I can repeat.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Yeah, my question is this: what is the first requirement somebody may fulfill before applying for Chevening? I mean, the elementary, concerning studies that you did at university, concerning the age of somebody. That is my question.
Right. Thank you for that. I'm going to take it real quick, Freddie. So there is no limit on age, as far as I know, and the main requirement is you must have graduated from your undergrad and work for at least 2 years prior to you applying to Chevening. Guys, do you have any addition to that?
Those are the most basic requirements one needs to meet for securing a Chevening.
All right. So I'm going to take a question from Epangu. They say, I'm in Congo, Brazzaville. Is there a Chevening team here in Brazzaville? That's the first question. Okay, I can answer that real quick. I think the embassy, if you're referring to the Chevening team at the embassy, all being directed from the embassy in Kinshasa, as far as I know. Us, we are not part of the official Chevening team, of course, we are alumni, and then we have our own association of alumni in which we gather and give, one of our pillars is mentorship. So we try to help applicants succeed their applications, among other activities, of course. So far, I know no alumni from Congo Brazzaville. Perhaps Henri, correct me if I'm wrong. Otherwise,
yeah, there is.
I can find out.
There is Freddie.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe we'll try to liaise with him and check on his availability to see how he might be of help. There is also a new scholar who's going for this year, but I'm not sure she will have time in between her traveling and starting for school. But definitely, so far, there is one alumnus from Congo Brazzaville.
Thank you, Henri. I believe Celeste mentioned Owen, and I can see he's in the call. I don't know if you have some information on this question, Owen.
Yeah, good afternoon to everybody. Yeah.
Afternoon.
So yeah, well, from the work I can do is to gather all the precious information to share to everybody who are applying from Congo Brazzaville. So they can contact me at any time, and I can share all the precious information to them. I'm available at any time.
Perfect. Thank
you. You're doing that free of charge, Owen?
Yeah, it's totally free.
Okay.
So please drop your contacts in the chat. Apologies for the time because we're running out. So I'm going to speed up a little bit. There's a question on English requirements, again from the same person. What exam did you pass? How did you prepare? So we all each have our own different experiences. When I applied, English was a requirement. So I did IELTS. Believe Henri, you did TOEFL?
Yeah, I did both. I did my IELTS and TOEFL as well.
Yeah, so how we prepare, that would be a long conversation as well, but you can get all the necessary training from, I guess, sites which is closer to you. And again, the conversation on English requirements goes on to what Chevening requires, but also what the individual university require. So please take a look on that. Advice on essay, that's the last question. Please take a look at the video that we did last time. Okay, we're going to wrap up, but I'm seeing that Gilson was out when you're answering our questions. So I'm volunteering to respond to you. If you can please be on the lookout in the WhatsApp group so that you can I can get back to your question or summarize at least what was suggested. Guys, any comment, any further advice? Henri?
Well, on my side, I would like to thank you for having us for this session. I encourage everyone out there working on their essays, reach out for alumni. We're here to help the little we can. That is how we give back to our communities. And I wish you luck with or wish luck to all of you with your applications.
Thank you. Ishara?
Yeah, same here. Thank you, Alize, for having us, and thank everybody for attending this session. And just wanted to bring something up, which I saw in the chat. I think somebody was asking where they can ask questions after this meeting. So we have a WhatsApp group that was posted in chat here. So you can join that WhatsApp group and ask your question, but also we have social media pages like on Facebook, Twitter, which you can also, where you can also just pop your question and somebody will answer it.
Yeah, thank you for that. I'm going to send the links again through the chat, WhatsApp group. And thank you everybody for joining today. We'll keep you apprised in terms of the next sessions. I believe we are preparing one solely on university application. So please be on the lookout for the date and the access details. And I believe, Ishara, that's still happening, right?
Yeah, it's still happening. I think the date has been fixed. Is it the 6th of October, if I'm not mistaken? But in any case, we're going to communicate on that.
All right. Thank you again. Thank you, Henri. Thank you, Ishara. And thank you, everybody. All the best with the application. Let's hope by the next time we meet, we discuss your essays a bit more in details. Because again, we are 1 month and a half almost before the end of the application. So please get started on those drafts, both on the essay side for the Chevening and for university applications. Good afternoon and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Cheers.